Hey folks, it's Faye here, the shaman in the garden, and welcome to the garden in May. And I have a really wonderful practice to share with you to help you feel a deeper connection to the landscape, to your garden or your favourite green space, and also to help you become more aware of everything that is growing. So we'll get into it now. So as you can see, it's a really lovely, gorgeous, bright day here, and we're going in and out of rain clouds and bursts of downpours, so hopefully I won't get too soaked on this particular video. So this practice that we're going to do, and this is a really easy to practice when you are in May, in the month of May, because everything in Scotland is bright and growing and vibrant, and there's so much hope and joy in the borders and on the trees and in our local parks. So really the practice is very simple. I call it reaching out and loving the land, and what that looks like is everything you come to, you're going to love it. You're going to say hello, or you're just simply going to stop and pause and give it your admiration, give it your love, give it a smile. So it's easy to do, isn't it, when we come across these plants which are in bloom, which look so lovely. Or even, for example, I'll show you over here, this is a really, really unusual plant here that comes up with its flowers first, and then these enormous leaves will follow. It's like a lovely boggy plant that loves growing there. But we've also got to do it when we come across these plants here, which are called weeds. You know, the lovely nettle, though I love the nettle, as you know. I make lots of herbal teas and soups and pestos and things out of the nettle. But we've really got to, so maybe it's a bit harder for me when it comes to these thistles that I have growing here, but they bring absolute wonderful food for the bees. What would you call it, food? I suppose they just bring flowers for the bees, don't they? So we just want to reach out and love the land. We want to give the plants a beautiful appreciation, so a thank you. And we also want to really, even the grass, which I'm having to mow a lot at the moment, give it our appreciation, show it our love. And I'm just going to show this last one to you here. Again, this is a gorgeous one here. These lovely bearded irises, so easy to show the appreciation for. Slightly harder, obviously, when you come round to, I've got lots of blackthorn growing here, lots of thorny things. But still, I want to be taking a walk, with a cup of tea, walking around, and rather than looking at the things that I need to weed, the things that, the things which my brain might think, oh God, that's wrong, that shouldn't be there, or God, I've got to get this nettle out, goodness, I've got to pick out these thistles, and this is grass growing here. I've actually just got to really look at these beautiful plants that are growing and say thank you, appreciate them, reach out, love them with my heart, not with the mind that wants to control or perhaps criticise or critique. I'm not doing a garden critique here, I'm doing a garden love. And I'll show you, for example, this is one of my pathways. I mean, hello, no one is going down that in a hurry. That is covered in nettle. It's got some lovely bluebells at the end. It's got nettle and blackthorn. So my brain wants to go, oh my God, I've got so much work to do there. I've got to get those weeds out. And I can see woundwort there as well. Whereas what I want to do on this type of walk is I want to go, wow, you're so abundant, you're so beautiful, thank you, this is such a blessing. And you can see I've got lots of sticky willy here, and the cleavers, but again, brilliant tonics, clean out our systems. Things are starting to come, they're starting to come alive. So I am just simply doing a slow walk around with this loving intention in my heart that says thank you for being here. And you'll find that when we do this, not only do we start to have a new appreciation for our green spaces, because we start to, if we're walking slowly, we start to really notice plants that we perhaps would normally pass by. And we also start to have a deeper connection to those plants that, that we notice, the plants that suddenly themselves feel noticed. And this is such a signature plant here, these wild strawberries, which are going to be coming, and they are going to fruit so much. We had so much fruit last year that I made jam, which is kind of unheard of, and it was beautiful. So I will leave you with these gorgeous bearded irises, and that is your practice, really easy to do. Reach out, love the land. Touch the earth with your feet. If it's warm enough for you to walk bare feet, then do. Remember, we have that point on the sole of the foot, which is the K1 bubbling spring connection, which connects us to the energy of the earth. So there is so much, even if you've got a tiny park that you like to visit, or you have a terrace in your, where you have pot plants, just, reach out, love them, love the landscape. It's a really simple practice. So we can also love the sunshine, we can love the rain that waters everything, we can love the wind that moves through and clears out the debris, we can love our soil, we can love the aspects, we can love these little creatures that come into the garden space. So this is it. Find in your heart something to love that is in your green space, whether that's your garden or whether it's your favourite park or maybe even the street that you drive down when you are on your daily commute to work. Find a tree, reach out, love it, tell it you love it, tell it you appreciate it. I can see so much hawthorn around me which is coming into a bloom. So again, this is a cause for celebration for me, and I want to tell the natural world, I want to show it, I want to feel it in my heart. And the plants, who obviously operate on a completely different level than we do, but they operate in that vibratory space, so they don't need to necessarily hear the words or have that thought connection. They have the frequency, so they feel that frequency that is coming from your heart of love, of appreciation, of deep gratitude. And it's so important, just that simple recognition, that coming into awareness of like, oh wow, this is growing here, I never saw that before. Oh wow, even when we recognize that something might be, for example, late to come out and bloom, or maybe we recognize actually that something doesn't look that healthy or looks like it needs some water. These are all really important for us in terms of helping us be in that relationship, be in this partnership that we have with the green spaces and basically with the planet, with our home. So I hope you enjoy that practice. May it bring you great fun and also a deeper connection with your green space. And, I would love to know in the comments if you actually come across a plant that you hadn't really noticed before, or that is looking particularly good at this time of year. So enjoy that, have fun. And if you're part of the monthly gathering, then we have our next one, which is the Earth Wisdom Circle, is happening on Wednesday evening, so Wednesday, May the 20th. So hopefully see you all there. Bye.